we got Mr. Muggsy here. He says, telling young wrestlers why having a brand is important for college offers. So it's pretty crazy. The wrestling is going a different route than jiu-jitsu. We've been going more of the professional route, CJI. I'll throw UFC today in there, even though I don't like them. ADCC and all those other events. But in wrestling, they're because they were already a collegiate sport. In the past, you would just get the scholarship. Hopefully get the D1 scholarship where they pay for your schooling and then go from there. But now they have the NIL, name, image, and likeness, where they can make some big money. And you got a couple of people. I think Carter Strachey was making over $1 million this year. He's also the only 5-time NCAA champion. So, but we're gonna have a lot of the new kids making some real money that they never made before. So, pretty interesting time. Jiu-jitsu people making money, wrestlers making money. My question is, what are my judo people doing? Are you guys making money over there in judo? Are you guys making money in judo? Are you guys, they over there complaining about the name of the technique, or what Jigoro Kano said 100 years ago, or how jiu-jitsu is not different than judo? I'm just wondering, are you guys making some money over there? Can somebody answer that for me, my judo people? I mean, they can't do. I think was it J Flow that wanted to do a J Flow Invitational? But I just know that USA Judo would kick everybody out if they did that. Like, all right, you want to go to J Flow Invitational? Well, you can't represent America anymore. They could do some scumball stuff like that, easy. So if you guys, any of my judo people listening, please come on here and defend yourselves. Please. Anyway, let's listen to Mr. Muggsy.
If you're a good wrestler, it don't matter if people want to come see you. You gotta bring people to the stadiums. That's why our brand is so important. Bo Bass is a big example. He's a good wrestler, yes, but he's also great at marketing himself. He record it all. He's very outspoken. Y'all can connect with him. Y'all, who can connect with Bo Bass to some degree? Some degree. That's because he speaks on the camera, okay? Y'all in a great era right now to grow a brand. So taking our brand seriously, posting every day on all platforms, not for fame and attention. I don't like this term. I don't like content creators. I hate that. I like marketers, advertisers, entrepreneurs. It's all business, you understand? Okay, you can't just rely on the coach or the school to be good at branding. The athletes have to be good at branding too. Everyone's involved with this. And overall, wrestling's gonna grow. Having a big brand and marketing is gonna be key for y'all.
I mean, of course, market yourself, but you still need to go win. Go win a Super 32, win your states, and market yourself. Don't just market yourself and don't win nothing. Wrestling, don't be like it. Don't be like us in jiu-jitsu where we got moneybergs. We need you wrestlers to stay on the path, the true path. We need you wrestlers to keep wrestling and pushing yourselves hard and not selling out like we do. Marble B says, in other countries, the fact that it's an Olympic sport means there's state funding and corporate sponsorship, but it's just not big enough sport in the U.S. as it is for anyone who would be paying to care. But I've done talks about this, how they can grow judo. It's clear they don't want to grow judo. The grassroots people, the coaches out there, they want to grow judo, but how are you going to grow judo when your organization, your country's organization, the head of your sport doesn't want you to grow judo? They want you to do what they want you to do, which is counter to growing the sport. So I can make every argument under the sun, but they're never going to listen to me. They're not going to change anything. We don't have a real organization. We got IBJJF, which is a for-profit organization. So if you don't like IBJF, you know what you do? You start a rival company. You start New Breed. You start Jiu-Jitsu World League, and you compete with them. You can do better than them. But here in America, you can't really compete with USA Judo. Now let's talk after 2028. Hopefully I'm still alive and live streaming in 2028. But let's see if America doesn't place at the Olympics in Olympic Judo in America. Let's see what happens. I want to see some hands fly off. I want to see some heads get. I want to see someone that, the U.S. Olympic team be like, all right, judo, what the heck? We're gonna kick you out of here. You guys didn't win no medals at the Olympics here in America. All right, get rid of everybody. And man, they got so much talent in judo. Ronda Rousey, Kayla Harrison, J Flo, Jimmy Pedro, Travis Stevens, DePopolo, Colton Brown, the St. Ledger brothers. What was that guy I called out? I didn't mean to call out. Shigoshi. The Cohen, is it the Cohen brothers or something like that? Yeah, the Cohen brothers. You got all them people, and you telling me you can't make no world champion, no Olympic champion from our country? So I think I've kind of put this out there. I think judo programs need to start partnering with the jiu-jitsu programs. They got to reach out to some of the schools. And I'll be honest, a lot of the jiu-jitsu schools want a judo program. They would love to have a judo program. They just can't find you guys. You guys ain't on social media. How are we going to find the judo people? They don't post nothing. So if you guys, like, overnight, if you want to change judo, I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, but judo people, you reach out to jiu-jitsu schools. You do it yourself. Hey, there's a jiu-jitsu program pretty close by. Hey, give a call. Hey, man, I'm a judo black belt. I do blah, 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 Olympics. I'm on the Olympic team, blah, blah, blah. Would you guys be interested in having like a judo program once or twice a week? Oh, cool. You guys would? Okay, let's do that. I assure you, most jiu-jitsu programs would love to have that. We just can't find you people. We don't know where your program. Most of you guys, most of the judo people train in the club. The club it's open 2 days a week. How are we going to find you? So I think if the judo people reached out to us, there's more jiu-jitsu. There's more jiu-jitsu schools than judo schools in America, right? Okay. So judo people reach out to the jiu-jitsu people, and then I think you can grow interest in judo that way. Because otherwise, judo programs are run like a club. It's 2 times a week. It's just not. I don't want to say it's not professional, but it's a club. But if they partner with the jiu-jitsu programs, I think they can create a lot of interest. I'm live streaming, bro. That's one of my interests right here. Yeah, I think that would be one way to do it. But you can only do so much before USA Judo gets in the way. Yeah, I'm live streaming. That's one of my hobbies. Why would I sit here live streaming? I'm gonna wait. I think we should wait until after the 2028 Olympics when America doesn't get any medals again, and then USA Judo going to be on the chopping block, and then somebody can come through and try to rebuild them or something. You guys need Craig Jones to rebuild. Craig Jones, you want to save judo in America? Although I think Craig is leaving America, possibly. Judo has zero money in the U.S. Well, Travis Stevens was making a little bit of money in jiu-jitsu, but they said no. So he had to stop. It says in other countries, yeah, we talked about that. What are your thoughts on NIL deals? Well, it's the thing. Doesn't matter what my thoughts are. It's here. It's here. And I am happy the athletes are getting compensated because they make millions of dollars, probably billions of dollars for all these universities. So I think it's a major factor. If you're really good at wrestling or whatever sport that's in the collegiate program, you got to look into that NIL. You need to maximize your money because ultimately the school doesn't care about you. The coach doesn't really care about you. You got to take care of yourself. Hobbies outside of jiu-jitsu. I'm live streaming. That's one of my hobbies right here, bro. I'm sharing my hobby with you guys, talking about jiu-jitsu. Judo's not getting anywhere with their current program. Yeah, I love judo. Craig Jones will save Australia judo first. Which I didn't know was a thing, but you guys do have judo. You guys got wrestling over there too. So maybe Craig Jones can save you guys. The thing is, we have people with great ideas. J Flo. I think J Flo could save. Justin Flores combines jiu-jitsu with wrestling and judo. He's the perfect person. He's the avatar. He's the avatar. Only he can save us. Yeah, but USA Judo don't work with nobody. Are you going to bring back the long hair? I'm trying, bro. Talking about hair, we got Mr. Mendez over here. Look at that hair. Look at that blonde hair.